I want to dedicate this talk to all of you out there who feel like you're not good enough the way that you are. To all of you who spend your mornings and evenings scrolling your Instagram Explore page, looking at that slim, fit girls and those shredded guys telling you how you can look like them. I'm really here to tell you, it's all a bunch of bullshit. According to the National Eating Disorders Association, social media is a significant contributor to the pressures that lead to body dissatisfaction and disordered eating. I was first exposed to this at the age of 16. And since my brain was still developing, seeing these images online alluding to the way I was supposed to look and the way I was supposed to live my life, it was decided. Hello diet, the first of many. Hello weight loss. And hello looking like the girls I saw online. It was exciting, addictive, interesting, and it actually led to me studying a degree in nutrition. What a success story, eh? Overweight 16-year-old loses weight and becomes the next leading nutritionist. Unfortunately, this wasn't the case. I mean, look at me. I wasn't even overweight at 16. At the age of 19, after my first year of university, I decided that I was the expert. I decided that I wasn't happy and it was time to look and act like a nutritionist. My disordered eating story is a little bit different to the average person. I was never severely underweight, as you can see, I was never severely underweight, and I never had anorexia. I've actually recovered from one of the most stigmatized eating disorders there is, binge eating disorder, or BED. So my disordered eating really began when I decided that looking like the Fitspos on Instagram was the only thing that I wanted. This came in front of my relationship, my friendships, my family, even my degree, come to think of it. I counted calories, just like the other 55 million Fitspos out there, and I almost reached my goal, to be in that underweight category. And there I am in all my glory, shaking in my heels due to the fastest fitness class I'd done that morning and the tiny meal that I'd eaten that day. I was gluten-free, alcohol-free, fun-free, but I chose to be. The truth is, dieting brings the miserable reality of cutting food out of your diet that you love and missing out on your social life. Honestly, it becomes all-consuming. There is only one focus. What exercise are you going to do? What are you going to eat? And how are you going to restrain from eating the things that you actually want to eat? You have to decide whether it's worth it. And once upon a time, I decided that's what I wanted. I lost weight and I isolated myself. So there was only so much I could take of mimicking starvation every day, spending my mornings and evenings exercising, losing my periods and losing my friends that I could take. I guess I should say that my body and my brain could take. This restriction led to a binging habit. I would consume thousands and thousands and thousands of calories within a very short period of time, stealing from my housemates secretly and waking up next to pizza boxes. One evening, I ate an extra large pizza, got home, and then I ordered another one. How did I fit it in there? And this ultimately led to a big weight gain over a period of 2 years. So before I continue, I want to address this photo. A transformation photo, as the Fitspos call it, although it's kind of the wrong way round. Now, I haven't put this up there to tell you how awful I look now that I've gained weight. I've actually put it up here to tell you that there's absolutely nothing wrong with the way that I look in either of these photos, and there is nothing wrong with the way that I look right now. And it really breaks my heart to think I spent 5 years of my life thinking otherwise. So I was stuck in a cycle. I'd got myself into an extreme version of yo-yo dieting. Restrict, binge. I was gaining weight and still isolating myself, if not more than before. I just couldn't stop. It was addictive. So I reached breaking point. The weight was still piling on, and all this time I was still scrolling social media, still crying over the Fitspos, still trying to be a Fitspo. And what do you do when your mental health deteriorates so much that you can't understand what's even going on? There's one of three things. You tell no one, continue isolating yourself. You tell your friends, didn't have any of those. Or maybe a family member, they wouldn't get it. Or you seek professional help. I sought support. Scary at first, but totally okay. And the first step that I really needed was to understand that dieting and losing weight was not the answer to any of my problems. Contrary to popular belief, you do not need to look like a fitness model to be happy. So I'd actually say the thing that made the biggest difference was that I stopped isolating myself. I started socializing more. I made new friends. I started saying yes to fun things I was always too scared to do. I can now surf and snowboard. And even though there were some bad days, some days where I couldn't help but binge, I'd done a really good job at stopping the restriction, which was the problem in the first place. So I stopped caring so much about what I was eating. I started craving vegetables after the days I'd been out for a big meal. I started to feel normal. And I managed to maintain my weight for a year. It was a pure miracle. And as life continued to get better, I started exercising because I wanted to, choosing healthier and unhealthier options because I wanted to, having 2 cupcakes in one evening because you know what? I wanted to. I stopped correlating weight with happiness. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't look after your body. But what I am saying is please, stop scrolling social media and trying to lose weight because you want to look like the people that get paid to look like that. So I'm going to finish with my favourite quote. Your body is not your masterpiece, your life is. So don't embark on a diet to lose weight and isolate yourself, especially when you aren't even overweight in the first place. I've been there, I've done that, and I can say from experience, it's really not worth it.